One cold autumn evening, in a small town near the Rocky Mountains, a hard-working farmer named Ben was returning home with his old mule, Charlie. For years, Charlie had been more than just an animal. He had been Ben's companion. Together they crossed dusty roads, carried heavy supplies, and worked through countless seasons. That evening, the sky was turning orange as the sun slowly disappeared behind the mountains. Ben loaded a few sacks onto Charlie's back and started the journey home. But as they traveled through a wooded trail, something unexpected happened. A strong wind swept through the trees. Leaves flew everywhere. In the confusion, Charlie wandered away from the path, while Ben continued ahead, thinking the mule was right behind him. Several minutes passed before Charlie realized he was alone. He stopped. The trail looked unfamiliar. The trees seemed taller. The silence felt strange. For the first time in years, Charlie felt completely lost. His heart began to race. He turned left, then right, but every direction looked the same. As darkness slowly covered the forest, fear started taking control. Then, Charlie entered a clearing, and what he saw made him freeze. A large mountain lion stood near the edge of the trees. Its eyes were locked on him. The predator moved slowly, carefully, patiently. Charlie knew he couldn't outrun it. Every instinct told him to panic. Every instinct told him to run. But suddenly, he remembered something Ben had always done during difficult times. Whenever storms destroyed crops or problems piled up, Ben never panicked. He would simply say, "Stay calm. Fear makes bad decisions." Charlie didn't understand those words back then, but now they echoed in his mind. So instead of running, he stood still. He lowered his head and calmly began nibbling on a patch of grass. The mountain lion stopped, confused. This wasn't normal. Every animal usually fled the moment it appeared, yet this mule seemed completely relaxed. The predator moved closer. Charlie kept eating. Inside, his heart was pounding like a drum. Outside, he looked peaceful. The mountain lion circled around him. Still no reaction. No panic. No attempt to escape. The predator began to hesitate. Maybe this animal knew something. Maybe there was danger nearby. Maybe attacking wasn't worth the risk. After several long moments, the mountain lion slowly backed away, then disappeared into the darkness. Charlie didn't celebrate. He didn't move. He stayed calm for several more minutes until he was sure the danger was gone. Only then did he continue walking. Hours later, he spotted lights from the town in the distance. Relief filled his heart. As he approached the farm, Ben came running toward him. The old farmer wrapped his arms around Charlie's neck. "I thought I'd lost you," he whispered. Charlie couldn't answer, but he understood something important that night. He hadn't survived because he was stronger than the predator. He survived because he didn't let fear control him. And that's a lesson many of us forget. Life often puts problems in front of us that seem bigger, stronger, and impossible to defeat. Fear tells us to panic. Fear tells us we're finished. But most of the time, our greatest advantage isn't strength. Calm, we think clearly. When we think clearly, we make better decisions. And sometimes, staying calm is what turns a hopeless situation into a story of survival. Remember this: courage isn't having no fear. Courage is staying steady when fear is standing right in front of you.